Hello, welcome back to this wonderful truck. This is probably the one vehicle I've spent the most time on in this game. But, anyways, this is just another update and kind of how to build it, I guess. As I said before, I'm just doing little touch-ups and whatnot. Still haven't figured out a hood. So, basically, I have tutorials on my channel on how to build parts of this. So, basically, what you want to do is make a body. Any body you want. I have building videos where I show how I make my bodies and whatnot. But what I usually do, or now what I usually do, is I take these smaller seats and put them to the outside, put 2 blocks in front of them, and then the firewall right there, and that's where firewall will go, and then your dash, and then you can put 1 or however many blocks you want between. With these seats I usually put 1 or 3 because I like having a middle to my vehicles. And then the same with the back, I usually put 2. And then with this design, if you have the bigger seats, the vanilla ones, these ones here, they'll fit no problem. You'll just have to change the layout and whatnot. So, once you're done your body, this is how mine looks. I go from the firewall, I go 7 forwards. No, sorry, 6 forwards from the firewall. And then the 7th block is down. And then I cut a little hole in the firewall with a wheel and patch it with wedges or whatever. For the bed, I usually do 3. And then make that just a solid block. And then I go 7. And then another 3. But for my 4 doors, I usually go 1, 7, 3. My axles are usually 7 to 9 blocks wide. And then this is my simple relink. I believe I have a tutorial for this up somewhere. It's just a simple 3-link using U-joints. And then the front end is a simple A-arm suspension. I'll lift it really quick so you can actually see it. So yeah, simple A-arm with arms on the springs to change the ride height. Same with the back. The back has arms on the springs to change the ride height. And then U-joints. Kind of U-joints. And then an engine, whatever kind of engine you want to build that you can fit. I ended up going with a 2JZ kind of engine. An N96, basically. Using Lord Payne's mod for engines. All the mods I use will be in the description. And then, depending on how much detail you want, you can put in your radiator and whatnot, and your exhaust. And then, I work on the chassis. After I do the body, I put in the main rails, and then I work on suspension. I put the wheels where I want them, and then put the arms and whatnot going in from the wheels, so I know where the chassis rails have to go. And then I can work on the engine from there, so I get the spacing and whatnot. I do that with the back too. I throw in the axle and figure out how long I want the arms and whatnot. And then once that's all done, you can work on your drivetrain, how much detail you want on that, and then just put all your logic around the chassis, like so. And unfortunately, this has a ton of logic at the moment. Well, not a ton, but more than any vehicle needs. It has 9 controllers, 41 logic gates, 5 timers. It's got a lot. So, it's also got a lot of blueprint editing. If you want a tutorial on that, go look up Brent Batch. He has a, I sounded like a robot when I said that. He has a tutorial on how to blueprint edit. Or if needed, I could make one the next time I do some on this truck. But now to the update part of this. The last update video, I basically had the interior done, suspension, taillights. I believe I had the taillights done. I can't remember if I had the fuel cell in or not, but I've added a fuel cell. Finished the interior, other than colors. I think I had the lights and stuff in at that point. The seat has a switch you can use to turn the light on and off, or you can use the door. What else? Well, yeah. Now I have a better WS converter. Lift it up so I can put that thing under it. Right here, WS converter. So when the seat triggers this, when you hit W, it'll rotate 90 degrees to the right. And it's on a loop, so it constantly does it. And when it does that, it'll hit one of these sensors. So if it's rotated this way, when this sensor gets set off, it will go to a controller, which is also set to 90 degrees on a loop. And that will push this back to its center position. So it cannot go past here. And then same with this one. So then what I have it, stutter, wonderful. How I have it set up from there is the middle one is the taillights. Goes to a controller, or a gate. I don't know why I'm using a gate for this. Oh, right. This is set to and. So when this sensor and this sensor are on, the taillights will turn on. And then it goes to these for the turn signals and whatnot. I also have that set up to here. So if I get in, you can see the taillights are on. And then turn signal. But with the front, when you get in, I've got white lights down there. They're off. Now they're on. But for the turn signals, if you saw the other video, you will have seen that those were orange turn signals. So what I did was I blueprint edited in 2 more strips like those, painted them white, did the same thing with my taillights. So they kind of change color. And then you can kind of see the gates going off. Left want to turn off. Right want to turn off. Forward does that. And then if I back up, you got your reverse lights. Go forwards, turn off. Normal lights, high beams. That is basically it. I could probably do a quick build video on how to do this, since, like, how to build this specific truck. Since I've already kind of got it all laid out, I could just copy this and rebuild it in a video. If any of you would like that. That's it, I guess. Oh, I added rotors and calipers also. So I'm just doing little little lighting stuff, because I like lights. I like playing with lights. Making them flash and stuff. As you can tell, with all the lights that are on this. I might add a little ticky thing to the turn signals, I don't know yet. But, whatever. So yeah. Any questions? Feel free to ask. Any, advice or something? Let me know. Constructive criticism is always welcome. Always. As long as you're nice about it. It's gotta be constructive. So yeah. That's it with this. On a side note, if anyone is good with logic, I'm trying to make, like, this isn't the one. Oh yes, it is. Okay, so I've been trying to make, like, different flashy patterns for these lights. The, oh, there we go. Now you can see them flashing. The frame rate's sinking. So if anyone's good with this stuff, let me know. Maybe give me some tips if you can. So yeah, that's that. Hope you like it, and thanks for watching.